As a small girl sitting in class, I used to feel shy, I used to feel inadequate, and always underconfident. I used to stutter and stammer a lot, and the teacher was strict to the extent of being insensitive. When I read in class, giggles squeaked, eyebrows rose, but never was an ear lent to hear me out. I was always an outlier in the teacher's purview of focus. Because in traditional education, it's always the bright students who are at the focus of the teacher's attention, and I, being an average student, was lost in my own mediocrity. Finally, I found solace in tennis. I was enjoying it. I was really good at it until I played my first tournament and I started competing, and I again realized that I was falling into the average category. For the world, I was an amazing tennis player with an All India ranking, but on the professional tennis circuit, I was just an average. So the question that arises is that, how can an average student, how can an average tennis player dare to even dream? For years, I toiled physically and mentally. I worked extremely hard, cried myself to bed, woke up the next morning and worked even harder, and yet I was still an average. Then I turned bitter, competitive, jealous, envious, and of course in vain, I was still an average. It felt as if I'm carrying a bag of stones on my back, and nobody around me understood what I was going through. And I would burn inside. And from the flames of this burn rose a poem that I would like to share with you today. So far away from knowing where I'm going and trying hard to find who I am. They say, I don't know what I'm doing. I say, they don't hardly know enough. How can they not remember what I will never forget? How these dreams have come undone when you're young. You give what you give because they make you. Trapped inside a place that won't take you. They want you to be what they make you. Shh. It's already over and done when you're young. Everything seems perfect and everything's okay. At least that's what they say. But I don't see it coming. The days have never seemed longer. They say it's better this way. I hope one day I feel better than what I feel today. And I hope that day is different than what I feel today. You give what you give because they make you. Trapped inside a place that won't take you. They want you to be what they make you. Shh. It's already over and done when you're young. And now I'm stuck in this cage, and their pointing finger never points towards themselves. It always finds its way to me. It's always directed at me. And they ask me, why are you like this? You shouldn't be like this. It's not good. But I know that they are just like me, stuck in their own cage. We are very similar, yet they think we are different. For they are deeply bonded with their own addictions. And they can't see the cage around themselves, but ironically, they can see mine. And that's just strange, but you know what? That's just how it is. It's all a play of perception. It's all in the mind, the cage. For me, the illusion burns, and I'm naked to what I was unconscious to. But they are completely oblivious to it, awareness of which I see no sign, for they are still stuck thinking, believing that I am the weird one and the fault is all mine. So through this poem, Bearing It All, I'm talking about our society, and I'm talking about people we love the most. When we are dwelling on the existential question of, what is the purpose of my life? What is it that I really want to do? These are the very people who will tell us, don't be too unconventional. Be happy. Be pleasant. Why are you behaving like this? And you feel that you are actually not normal. And actually what they mean is, shove everything that you feel under the carpet, put on a brave front and smile. You tell me, is that a solution? No. It never is. And gradually, I realized that nobody is going to help me figure out myself. I had to do it by myself, and I did. A revelation dawned on me through, of course, a lot of hit and trial, that in order to excel academically, First, I had to learn how to learn. And this average student learned how to learn and got through India's best university and graduated with the President Gold Medal for being adjudged as the best all-rounder of the university. Thank you. Then another revelation dawned on me, that I wasn't good enough to pursue tennis professionally. In other words, I couldn't earn a living off it. But I wanted to have the same excitement. I wanted to have the same adrenaline rush as being on the tennis court made me feel. So, coupled with my master's degree in psychology and my sporting background, I became a sports psychologist with India's leading tennis academy, Team Tennis India, and I went on to hone some of the finest tennis players in India who went on to represent the country at the highest level. You know, as I'm making you walk through my life, what I'm trying to say is that whatever you put your heart to never goes waste. And as Steve Jobs always said, that the dots always connect backwards. So go out there, get out of your comfort zone, inconvenience yourself and follow your dreams. And never be scared of what people might say or the fear that you might hurt your loved ones or you might go against them. I come from a very conservative family where there are certain roles ascribed to men and women. And to be honest, I faced a lot of resistance from my parents when I wanted to pursue my dream. But when they saw me succeed, they supported me in every endeavor. And that's how it always is. First, they will negate you, then they'll criticize you, then they'll accept you, then they'll applaud you, and finally, they will ask you how you do it. Ladies and gentlemen, be courageous. You know, the most beautiful definition of courage that I have read is, courage is the love affair that you have with the unknown. So have that love affair with your dream. I dared to fall in love with my dream. And today, this girl who used to stutter and stammer, who was made fun of, who was mocked in front of everyone, stands in front of you only because she dreamt of the dreams she dare not. Today, this girl, who was not good enough to pursue the sport professionally, held her passion for the sport in her heart. And today, she owns a tennis academy in Ghana and conducted Ghana's first ever national tennis camp for girls, where 100 girls participated from all over Ghana. As I conclude, I would like to say that when you want to follow your dreams, your greatest battle is never going to be with the world outside. In fact, your greatest battle is going to be the 6-inch space between your ears, which is your mind. So win that battle against your mind and live the dreams you dare not. Thank you so much.